Good morning. Welcome to Under the Hood with Mike Garrison, author of Can I Borrow Your Car and founder of the Strategic Referral Team, a unique 50-person group coaching experience solely focused on ideal client acquisition. What the heck do I want to talk about this morning? Well, um, research. Now, all research, right, is not created equal, but I'm pretty confident about this one. And it's from a company called Sixth Sense, and it's their buyer behavior research. They contacted and got insight from 4,000 B2B buyers. And why is this valuable? Well, number one, if you aren't an idiot, you know you're a sales organization, and sales organizations focus really primarily upon what buyer behavior is. Like, what does research show us? What does our experience with our current clients show us? What does our sales experience trying to identify, contact, be credible, get meetings, close deals, provide service with prospects, right? So everything's about buyer behavior, because buyer behavior is going to either inform your entire sales process. Yes, every aspect of your business, thereby informing that process, thereby structuring reduced friction, increased acceleration, increased trust, increased customer satisfaction, which means increased referrals and profitability. Or that research is going to go unnoticed and unimplemented by you, and you are going to increase friction that is going to be expressed through longer sales processes, of which you will have less success, less profit, and increased fragility, quite frankly, in the long-term prospects of your business. AI is accelerating a ton of things, and it is also accelerating trust, right? So like, you've got less time and you still need to give more. So biggest thing that you would take out, and we're going to have a link to this. My team's going to put a link to this research report. It's really well done. And shout out to my friend Timothy Hughes over at DLA Ignite. He's the dude that first clued me into this. And it really is my favorite piece of research, because I could not have commissioned, without unbelievable amounts of bias, I could not have commissioned a better result for what we do at Can I Borrow Your Car and Strategic Referral Team. So our belief has always been that you need to be worth meeting well before the client is actively in the buying process. And it's because I've been in commercial sales my entire career, and anyone that's a real commercial salesperson is going to look at this data and go, yep, that's it. Any buyer that owns a company, like now later in my career, I own companies and I make decisions, is going to go, yep, that's it. And the secret is this. Number one, most of the time, the buying process is heavily weighted to a vendor that has already in relationship with that company, that prospective buying company, before the buying process starts. And 80% of the time, that's the person that gets selected, right? You have to understand that all of the noise, all the bullshit, all of the posts on LinkedIn talking to you about the new super cool, whether it's AI driven or whether it's email or whatever, all that stuff is only true, those new techniques and these new things, in such an infinitesimally small opportunity reality, like, because most of the stuff's already done. And so like all this, that's why I hate LinkedIn sometimes, is it really confuses sales organizations about what's real. Here's what's real. This research is real. You have to be visible, credible before they're buying. You can't send some special email for real prospects with any degree of confidence. By the way, sometimes when you shoot the moon, you hit it, right? So like, your success, or whatever that jackass on social media or the dude emailing you says that, oh, look, we were able to get this perfect ideal client to become a buyer because we sent out this freaking DM. Like, luck is not going to save you. Luck is not going to give you a secure future. And more importantly, luck is not fun. No one likes selling that way. People like selling like pros, which means you're confident, which means you are selecting things that you want to do and you're willing to do. So, rant semi over. You have to get serious about sales. Become a sales organization. Understand how buyers behave. Incorporate that into your entire sales process. And yes, I freaking love marketing. And marketing is such a huge, huge part of the sales process. But it's a part of the sales process. Like, pretty freaking important part, but it's a part of it, right? And so we need to make sure that our marketing takes into account this research so that we aren't trying to compete at the worst freaking time, which is after the buying process starts, after maybe even initial vendors that we aren't a part of, that vendor list is established, because then we're only fighting for 20% of the deals. Come on, people. We need to get up at the top of the sales funnel. You can't cheat in sales. You're a year out no matter what. You're a year out. But if you start now, if you have an integrated sales process, not just referrals, but an integrated sales process, which is what we're about in SRT. We're about accelerating because we are an AI forward, AI powered agency that creates ideal client acquisition. We are heavily powered by 30 years of work and my books and all the stuff I've done. We're heavily powered by referrals. And we're uniquely positioned to operate at the top of the funnel with superior tactics and strategy over any digital solution. It wins. People win. But at the end of the day, none of it matters unless you are going to be understanding of this. You can't cheat the buying process. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't promise immediate results because I have no way to predict or give that to you. They happen a lot of the time because when you start, doing things happen. But like a year from now, you need to be doing exactly what I'm hinting at in this video. 50 of you will be involved in my community dealing with me. I mean, be aware, but also just looking at how do we take everything in the organization, focus on ideal clients, and then get them, right? That's what it's about. So long story short, check out the research. Make sure that you are a sales organization.